Afghanistan vs Pakistan, first T20 highlights. Pakistan have won the toss and have opted to bat. Same Ayub and Mohammad Harris are at the crease. Same Ayub is on strike. Fazalhaq Farooqi will open the attack. 0.6 Fazalhaq Farooqi to Same Ayub, 4. First boundary and it ruins the over for Farooqi, full and shaping back and just outside off. Ayub won it with the movement and chipped it over mid-wicket, the outfield did the rest. 1.6 Azmatullah to Same Ayub, 6, on the roof. Pitched up full on middle, right in the slot for Ayub and he picked it up off a length and deposited it over the square leg fence. He used the pace very well there. 2.5 Fazalhaq Farooqi to Mohammad Harris, 4, 2 straight this time and he's given Harris a jail-free card. Pitched up full on middle and swinging back in, Harris whipped it through mid-wicket and there was no stopping it after. 2.6 Fazalhaq Farooqi to Mohammad Harris, out caught by Azmatullah. Harris has been put out of his misery. Full and shaping away on off, Harris cleared his front leg again looking to slog it into the leg side and he lost his shape completely. He ended up slicing it off the toe end towards point and it was taken safely. Harris looked like a fish out of water in that innings. 3.1 Azmatullah to Same Ayub, 4, cracking shot. Just short of a length on middle, Ayub hung back and controlled his short arm jab brilliantly. He swiveled over it and kept it down and it raced away to the fence. 3.4 Azmatullah to Shafiq, out LBW. Afghanistan are making early inroads. Shafiq has got for a duck. Length delivery just outside off, shapes back in and Shafiq was late to bring his bat in line. It struck him on the back leg and Shafiq will have to go because ball tracker suggested that it was just clipping the top of off. 5.1 Naveen-ul-Haq to Tayyab Tahir, 4, powerfully struck. Over pitch just outside off, Tahir clears his front leg and mows it past mid-off who can't stop it despite putting in a full-length dive. 5.3 Naveen-ul-Haq to Tayyab Tahir, 4, over pitched again and he's been punished, 2 full and 2 straight on the pads. Tahir just clips it up and away into the deep backward square leg region for 1 bounce. 5.4 Naveen-ul-Haq to Tayyab Tahir, 4, he's found the gap on the offside now. Length delivery just outside off, Tahir stays inside the line and opens the face to bisect the 2 men in the backward point region. 5.6 Naveen-ul-Haq to Same Ayub, out bowled. Got him. That's a poor shot from Same Ayub. Length delivery on middle from round the wicket. Ayub shuffled across looking to lap it fine and he missed before it clipped the top of middle stump. There was no need for that shot, he was going so well playing conventional cricket. 6.1 Rashid Khan to Tayyab Tahir, out caught and bowled. Oh dear, that's a soft dismissal. Floated up full just outside off, Tahir leaned in to work it into the leg side and he closed the face a little too early, it stuck in the surface and popped straight back to the bowler off the leading edge. Tahir will be very disappointed with that one. 7.2 Mujeeb to Hamim Khan, out caught by Gulbadin. What is happening Pakistan? Here's another soft dismissal. Full on leg stump, Khan looked to work it into the gap at mid-wicket and it held in the surface again. He was through his shot too soon and it lobbed up towards mid-wicket. Pakistan are in real trouble now, another man falls for a duck. 12.1 Mujeeb to Shah Khan, out caught by Azmatullah. There's another wicket. Afghanistan have tightened the screws and there's the result. Full just outside off, Shah was under immense pressure to get a move on and he tried lofting it over extra cover but didn't get himself in a great position. That meant that he didn't make sufficient contact and the man in the deep sprinted across to his left to complete the catch. 13.5 Nabi to Fahim Ashraf, out caught by Rashid Khan. Gone. The 7th wicket falls. Length delivery just outside off. Ashraf presses back looking to defend but it holds in the surface and perks up a bit more than he expected, it just pops up off the shoulder of the blade and nestles safely into the skipper's hands at short cover. The surface continues to play its tricks. 15.4 Nabi to Naseem Shah, out hit WKT. Oh my, that's a comical dismissal. Naseem Shah will feel very foolish when he looks back at this one. Length delivery on middle, Shah looked to heave across the line again and he missed it completely. He lost control of his bat swing and ended up hitting his own stumps as he finished the shot. 15.6 Nabi to Zaman Khan, 6, he's got hold of this one. Floated up full just outside off, Zaman Khan gets under it and smokes it for a maximum over long off. 17.5 Fazalhaq Farooqi to Imad Wasim, out bowled. Farooqi has indeed made amends. Length delivery on middle, Wasim just had to go after this one and he swung across the line and made no connection. The ball went on to crash into middle stump and Pakistan's last recognized batter is on his way back. 18.5 Naveen-ul-Haq to Azmatullah, 4, full and just outside off, Ahmadullah slogs across the line and gets a thick outside edge that flies past the keeper for 4. Pakistan have managed to sneak a few cheeky runs towards the end, but it's very hard to see how those will matter because we've just witnessed a shambolic batting performance. After winning the toss and electing to bat first, Pakistan have only managed to post 92 in their quota to record their 5th lowest total in T20I cricket. A lot of credit must go to Afghanistan's bowlers. The seamers were excellent with the new ball and got it moving both ways. Pakistan's top order looked flummoxed against the swinging ball and they lost a heap of wickets inside the power play. The spinners then came in to apply the squeeze and the surface assisted them. It was too paced and the Pakistani batters kept getting caught out by the one that held in the surface. Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran are at the crease. Gurbaz is on strike. Naseem Shah will open the attack. 0.4 Naseem Shah to Gurbaz, 6, dances down the track, gets it on length and clobbers it over long on. That was hit really well and hard to get off the mark. 1.2 Hamim Khan to Gurbaz, 4, back of a length delivery, Gurbaz gets behind the line of the delivery and punches it wide of point for a 4. That was struck well off the back foot for a 4. 3.4 Hamim Khan to Ibrahim Zadran, 4, and lucky Ibrahim Zadran gets away with it. Was a short ball at the body, at the right height and evoked a top edge as Ibrahim Zadran went for the pull. The man at deep square was interested, ran towards it and dived. But the ball fell away from him, only just, for a 4. 4.1 Ahsanullah to Ibrahim Zadran, out caught by Hamim Khan. Short ball, gets the top edge and Hamim Khan wouldn't have dropped that even in his dreams. Was a quick short ball, Ibrahim Zadran just failed to get out of harm's way. Did I type a little too soon? First one down. Or is just an aberration? We shall see. Some aggression from Ahsanullah as well. Maiden T20 a wicket for him and that too off the first ball in T20. 4.3 Ahsanullah to Gulbadin, out caught by Mohammad Harris. And another one. That's a silly shot. Another short ball, another top edge and another one down. Was it needed? That was outside off and Gulbadin tried to drag the pull only to top edge it. Second one for Ahsanullah in his maiden over in this format. He celebrates by kneeling down and mimics shooting an arrow. He is a shooting star. 5.3 Naseem Shah to Gurbaz, out caught by Shafiq. That's another one falling to the short ball. This time the fielder grabs the limelight. That was smoked onto the onside and the man at whitish midone threw himself to his right and plucked it out of thin air. Pakistan doing what Pakistan does best, making a match out of it when the game could have meandered along. 9.4 Imad Wasim to Karim Janat, out bowled. Terrible cricket from Karim Janat. Preempted a slog sweep and missed the quicker and fuller one for him to be clean bowled. Afghanistan would be gutted. That was a nothing shot. He didn't need to play that. Pakistan snaffle another one. Nabi shook his head at the other end. Imad Wasim bowled it seam up and kept it fuller and at the sticks. He missed the line as well as the length. 9.5 Imad Wasim to Najibullah, 4, edged and 4. That was a flatter one, outside off. Najibullah pushed at it and edged it fine. The man at short third tried to fetch it back but couldn't. 11.1 Imad Wasim to Nabi, buys, 4, quicker one, angles in. Nabi looks to tuck it and misses. The ball escapes the defenses, the keeper and runs away for 4 buys. 14.1 Shadab Khan to Najibullah, 4, fuller length delivery well wide outside off and has been biffed down the ground for a 4. Was a delivery which gave the batter some room and was put away. 15.2 Hamim Khan to Nabi, 4, fuller length delivery, onto the pads, Nabi clips the ball away uppishly and sends it behind square for a 4. The dive from the man at deep square didn't help. 15.6 Hamim Khan to Nabi, 1 run, fuller length delivery, outside off, drives the ball away from the man at point and gets a single. 17 needed off 24 balls. 16.4 Naseem Shah to Nabi, 2 runs, stood up tall, got hold of the skiddy short ball and pulled it wide of deep square for a couple. Even was looking for a third. 16.5 Naseem Shah to Nabi, 4, and now the wheels are coming off as that was another short ball. The ball sat up and Nabi slammed the ball on the front foot to get it past mid-wicket for a 4. 16.6 Naseem Shah to Nabi, 4, and that's landed over the man at deep square but inside the fence. Was a short of length delivery, Nabi went for the pull and got it over the fielder. He has decided to cut loose. Only 5 needed now. 17.5 Ahsanullah to Nabi, wide, the scores are level. Nabi will be on strike for the next ball. It is fitting he should finish it off. 17.5 Ahsanullah to Nabi, 6, fuller ball and biffed down the ground for a 6er. This is huge. Afghanistan beat Pakistan for the first time in T20s. That was in the slot and put away by a man who was recalled for this huge series. Nabi and Najibullah have done it. Afghanistan have done it. Pakistan have been humbled here. Afghanistan win this by 6 wickets. This is the first time that Afghanistan have beaten Pakistan in a T20I. They were made to sweat despite starting off well in the first 4 overs. Azmatullah picked up 2 wickets in his first over and threatened to ruin the party for Afghanistan but wasn't to be. Nabi came in and just tried to be the adhesive in the middle over. And then found an able ally in the form of Najibullah who scored at a decent rate as well. This is a huge result for Afghanistan. Earlier, Pakistan batters were made to sweat and scored only 92 for the loss of 9 wickets in their 20 overs.